It's the month of August. I have 14 jokes that I am going to work on this month, and I'm going to tell you how many I think I can make work by August 30th. Hi, my name's Ryan Perry. I'm a comic here in the Dallas Fort Worth area. I've been a comic for over 20 years. I've been performing at clubs and colleges all over the Dallas Fort Worth area as well as beyond. And while I'm not a famous comic, I thought I'd just share my journey of being a comic with you, the viewer. And so, what I'm doing right now is this is the first of the month. What I do is I do what my set list is going to be for open mics this month, and I predict how many of those jokes I believe will work by the end of the month. This month, I am working on 14 new bits. They're a lot. That's a lot, but they're also kind of short. Like, none of them are really long, like really long, thought out bits. So, I don't know. I don't think I'll have an issue getting to all those, but it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Uh, of those 14, I believe I can get 8 to work and 6 I'm not sure of. And so I still will give them a fair try. I'm not going to play favorites. I'm not going to try to make myself basically hit all the ones I predict. That's the fun part of this is you never know what's going to happen. So let's go in through the 8 jokes that I believe are going to work. Number 1 is I have a joke idea about Bluetooth headphones and that I'm always afraid of somehow people hearing the music that I listen to or podcasts just because I'm self conscious and I'm embarrassed about my music tastes. And so that should be a solid joke because I have a lot of feelings on that. Number 2, listen to your body. This is kind of probably more of a tag than a actual full on whole bit, but it's basically a talking about like how my body doesn't say the same things that or saying things that I probably should not listen to. Number 3 is a bit about being a stalker, and that I don't think I could be a stalker because of my sense of direction. And so that bit will probably be one of the stronger ones. 4 is therapy. I don't, I'm not really good at communication and opening up, so I really struggle with like therapy and one on one. And so I'm going to bring jokes about that. Number 5 is Instagram stories. Basically, that's a short and sweet one talking about like how some people post like so many Instagram stories. I post a fair share myself, but sometimes Instagram just has the game of things that make me laugh, and I share that. Um, Number 6 is cell phone usage. Talking about how your cell phone bill and your app will basically show you how much talk time and how lonely you are by how little you use certain features of your phone. Number 7 is a joke I call Tinder Car, which is basically a joke about how so many people have like they're putting their business on Tinder, like they're trying to act like they're single, but they're also a car salesman. They're trying to sell you a car, and so it's a joke about that. And the last one I think is going to be my strongest bit. This is going to probably be my number one. It's a joke about uh, how your heart is not safe for sex, and so we'll see how that goes. I have a really good feeling about that one, but last month I had the hot feeling about a joke, and it struggled mightily. Um, with that being said, those are the 8 that I think are going to be good. Let's go into the ones that I think are not going to be that great. First one is going to be hold music. It's going to be kind of a joke about who had the idea of putting hold music on the phones and like how they learned that that would actually work as far as making people not as mad. Like, did they do testing, psychological, and etc. Next one is Bugle Boy jeans. I think it's funny, but that sometimes doesn't mean that everybody else will think it's funny. So that is a joke I'm also working on, basically that we should have known that those jeans weren't going to be great because Nobody wants to be the bugle boy in any kind of band or anything like that. Like who plays? Yeah, it's a weird name for pants. Next one that I don't know if I'm gonna get to work is a joke about one of my exes. She had cats, but she also lived in a studio apartment, and the chaos that I would wake up to in the middle of the night when I stayed over at her place. I'll probably put that into a bit of my bit about like staying over the first time with the girl or man that you're staying with, and just kind of having that awkward first night where you're anxious and can't go to sleep. Um, After that joke, I have a joke about life hacks. This one is kind of hard to be thought out, but it's more along the lines of I don't need a relationship when you have life hack videos that just make you look totally stupid all the time. And so that is another one of the jokes I will struggle with. I think another one I'll struggle with is Peloton. Talking about like the Peloton had like you can jog the streets of Rome, like like you can't afford Peloton when it starts showing you vacation footage that you'll never go to. Um, and the last one's one that I've struggled with since the early part of my comedy career. It is my premise of that I believe that bullies, if you bully or a bully in school to kids, that you should have to become a therapist and fix them. I think it makes the process so much more streamlined. And man, if I could get that to work, it's been a long time in the making to try to get that joke to work. So that is another one that I'm trying to get to work. So those are the six that I feel are going to be a struggle. So 8 and 6. So maybe I can keep it going, have 16 new bits, and then maybe we'll hit our new 45-minute goal by the fall. So I'm really excited for this month. I can't wait to get out there. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for following my comedy journey. If you want to see more videos of this, be sure to click subscribe down below. Like the video, helps with exposure. I'm not looking for exposure. I'm going to do this regardless of what happens as far as the views and everything else, because it's kind of, I enjoy kind of learning how to do this stuff. And so thanks again for watching. Have some stories and some, comedy club, reviews about how my weekends have gone recently and things like that and things that I'm working on. So keep watching, and thanks again, and see you soon.